You're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you're here legally. Have you ever cooked your own meal? Are you gay?
He's mama's boy. So
Oh, he's a mother's boy.
he's mama's boy.
Okay, he doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
Well, the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine. All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you.
Today we've got a wild one, an illegal immigrant in Judge Boyd's courtroom, trying to play lawyer for himself after a very serious charge involving someone inside his own home. I can't go into full detail because of YouTube's rules, but trust me, it's bad. Now here's where it gets even crazier. This isn't his first time. He's already been on probation for the same type of offense. He got a second chance, blew it, and now he's standing in front of the court acting like none of this is his fault. Judge Boyd? Yeah, she wasn't buying a single excuse. She stayed calm, but when it came time for sentencing, she handed down a decision that could very well end in deportation, and honestly, it raises the question, how many chances do you give someone before it's just game over? Judges technically can still consider probation, even after someone already failed it. But at what point do you draw the line? Do you guys think someone like this deserves another shot around their family, or should it have ended the very first time? Let's dive in and watch as Judge Boyd delivers the final blow to this repeat offender.
And are you Mr. Sotelo Baez?
Yes, Judge.
All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea in this cause on July 30th of no contest and applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and they're silent on your application. There's to be no contact with the complainant and an affirmative finding of family violence. All right, no PSI was done in this case. The court requested a criminal history. Any objection to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection. Thank you, Your Honor.
Defense state is silent. Do you have any witnesses?
I do not, Your Honor. I anticipated having some of his family members here. However, they're sick right now, so they're not in court today.
All
However,
right, do you want them to appear by Zoom?
there might be some interpreter issues and everything else, Judge. I don't know. Okay. Judge, my client has informed me that it might be easier just to proceed today, that it would be difficult for them to be able to do that.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Francisco Ricardo Sotelo Baez.
All right, sir. Your attorney has told me that they don't have witnesses present. Mr. Baez, if you want, the court will have your family members or whoever you wish to testify to appear by Zoom. We can make that arrangement if you would like to. Otherwise, we can proceed.
We will proceed. I really talked to my mom, but they're sick right now. My sister's sick right now. They said it was a virus, and my mom doesn't really know how to use the phone like that.
All right, so defense, if you've had a chance to talk to the witnesses, if you want to make a proffer to the court of what they would say, the court will take that testimony.
I can, Your Honor. In my closing remarks, I can do all that.
All right, any questions for your client?
Mr. Sotelo, we're here today. Would you like the court to grant you the deferred adjudication that you'd applied for?
Yes.
And you understand she has the discretion to do that?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you would be obligated to follow any conditions or rules that the court imposes on you?
Yes, sir. I understand.
And you understand you have several other things.
You need to speak up. So the
Yes, I understand. Sorry, Judge.
And is it your intention to do what you can to be compliant if the judge grants you that probation?
Yes.
You've accepted responsibility by entering a plea before this court. Do you? Can you kind of the right way? Explain to the court what you're asking for today.
I would really want you to give me a second chance to redeem myself. I just had a newborn that was born on June 23rd. I want to be out there for my family. I'm 23 years old with 5 kids. I have 5 kids right now with the same girl. I really want to be part of their lives. I don't want to go away to prison and show my kids that I could be a role model for them. And Also, I help my mom and my dad out to pay rent as well. I'm always working for them too. Take care of my little brother también. And I would really want a second chance. I promise you I won't mess this up.
I honestly wonder how many times Judge Boyd has had to sit there listening to guys like this ramble, acting like they just accidentally tripped and fell into a felony. If I were her, I'd be thinking, "Sir, you had your whole life to make better choices, and now you want mercy after the damage is already done." And let's be real, 6 years is light compared to what was actually on the table here. Plus, with deportation looming, you'd expect him to show at least a shred of humility. Instead, he's out here playing the victim. Make it make sense. This dude is basically speed-running his way out of the country and asking for sympathy on the way out. And don't even get me started on the "my childhood made me do it" defense. If that really worked, half of Twitter would be locked up right now. What do you guys think? Does his excuse even matter? Or is it just empty words at this point? Personally, I don't think it comes close.
It's my first felony I have, and I'm not gonna mess this up. It's my first and last felony. I'm gonna get. I've been trying to change my life around, going to church and in jail. I really want. I want to see if you could please help me out with this. My bad. My English is a little. I know more Spanish, but.
Oh no, do you need, here's the thing. Do you need an interpreter? Because I want to make sure.
I understand. It's just that English, I speak it too, but right now, because I'm in front of you, I get a little bit nervous.
Well, let me just tell you, there's no need to be nervous in front of me. There's no need to be nervous about your English. I always say people who speak more than one language are very intelligent, because learning a second language is very hard. And people tell me that the English language is one of the hardest because you have two TWO, TO, TOOO, and it's all pronounced too. So if you want an interpreter to be brought down, it will take us probably 5 minutes to get an interpreter here. If you would feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish, we can have an interpreter to come down. It's not a problem.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm good speaking to you. My bad. It's just that I really get nervous.
No problem. Any other questions?
You got all pass at this time.
All right. Any questions?
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
All right. I have some questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So the you hit, how old was that?
She's 2 years old.
2. All right. And you say she, but in the police report, it says son.
Yeah, well, I have 3 daughters and 2 sons now.
All right. So the person that you hit in this case,
It's a he.
I'm sorry?
It's a he.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a he.
All right. And how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
All right. So why is it in the police report? This is what they said. You texted his mother and you said, "You're not going to like what I just did. I hit your son." Why are you calling the child your son?
Because well, it's our son. It's our son. It's my biological son. Or like,
But why you just,
Yeah, it's he's a mama's boy. So
oh, he's a mother's boy.
his mama's boy. So
Okay.
he's always. I told her. She told me the same with my daughters because my daughters are daddy's girls, you know.
Okay.
And
So why are you hitting the girl? What was the reason?
I had a lot going on today. I had got into a fight with my family members. My wife was in the hospital.
So you get in a fight with your family members. Your wife is in the hospital. So how does that translate you to hitting a girl?
I did wrong. I know I did wrong.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to figure out what was the cause. I wasn't there.
Well, what happened was that with my son, I'm a little bit tough with him because he was my only boy. He was surrounded by girls, and
You're a little bit tough with the girl. Okay.
yeah, and I would want to play with him. I would want to play with him with the cars. I'll buy him cars. I'll buy him robots, boy toys. But he wouldn't want to play with toys.
Okay. He doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
Listen, I'm all for setting boundaries as a parent. But this A toddler who can't even talk yet picks up a Barbie because his sisters are playing with them. And this guy acts like it's the end of the world. Like, bro, toddlers don't have agendas. They are basically tiny drunk people with no coordination and way too much curiosity. That's just normal. Most kids grow out of it the same way they stop trying to eat rocks. The fact that this dude saw that and thought punishment was the answer just proves he has no clue how kids actually think. Honestly, it's just sad. That little boy was probably having the time of his life, not a care in the world. And then boom, his dad ruins it over a doll. And now? The dad's in court, staring down 6 years and maybe even deportation, all because he flipped out over some plastic. What do you guys think? Was this dude completely out of line? Or am I overreacting here?
All right, so he wants to play with Barbie dolls. So that was your issue with him.
And then my wife and my mother will tell me my son was gonna be gay.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, feeling that way, my first son to be gay.
So your thing is, let me hit my year-old because people are telling me he's going to be gay.
That was my first time laying my hand on him.
No. I'm just trying to get into your thought processes. So people are telling you that your son's going to be gay because he doesn't want to play with robots. So let me ask you this. Would G.I. Joe, those toys, because those are dolls, would that be an issue?
I don't know what G.I. Joe is.
Oh, okay. I'm showing my age. Nobody, Snake Eyes? What? Well, you do know they have Ken. For example, Ken. That's a doll. That's, I guess that's Barbie's sometimes boyfriend, or maybe it's sort of like undecided. I don't know if they're together or not. But Ken is a Barbie. So how would you feel about your son playing with the Ken doll? You just don't want him playing with dolls.
I didn't want him playing with dolls.
Okay.
My daughters have like little kitchens and like dressing dolls and all that.
And so he would play with the kitchen set.
He would play with the kitchen set and all that.
All right. So
And I'll buy him like trampolines and like a little soccer field. And he didn't.
Yeah, I want to play
he didn't
soccer.
with that.
I don't want to play soccer either. So he don't want to play soccer, and he plays with the kitchen set.
Mhm.
So I guess males who are chefs, that's like a girl job, right?
Well,
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be considered a gay job then if you have male chefs in the kitchen? I'm like, all these men who are walking around out here being chefs, you're telling me that they're gay.
yeah.
So then you hit the 2-year-old and you cause his nose to bleed. And then it says the victim had injuries, bruising and swelling on the face. And they say you sent a text message and said that you hit the victim 4 times in the face by slapping him. In what world is it okay to slap a 2-year-old in the face? What did you think you were teaching him?
Nothing.
Like to be afraid of you?
No, not really.
I mean, did you think the 2-year-old was not going to be afraid of him? Because 2-year-old, I don't think he's 6 feet tall. You're standing over him, slapping him. Did he cry when you slapped him?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right, when his nose is bleeding and you continued to slap him, did he continue to cry?
Well, I don't really remember his nose bleeding, Your Honor.
Did you get him some tissue? Did you clean up his face? Did you apologize?
Cleaned up his face. I spoke to my wife. I apologized to her.
No.
And I
Did you apologize to the 2-year-old?
Yes, I heard that.
And did you apologize to your daughters if they were at home and witnessed that?
And my daughters were in the other room.
They were in the other room?
Yes.
So you think they don't hear him crying? Do you have like a west wing and an east wing to your house, like Dallas? Like South Fork?
I apologize to all my kids, Your Honor. I know that I have an older daughter that she's 5. And
All right, it says here that you stated that the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine and wanting to toughen him up. So you think you beat up a 2-year-old by toughening him up, because that's what this is. You beat up a 2-year-old. You beat up a 2-year-old.